trading, and remember that I only do this for myself. I don't do this for anyone else. So if you learn from it, then you do. But if you don't, then hey. But so today I was trading. Um, well, I'll start from the beginning. So I had a few stocks on my watch list. AMC, I was gonna take it off my watch list, but then I took a second look at it. Um, as you can see here on the yearly chart, it was going up, and I think it was Friday or Monday. I can't remember what day. Most likely Friday. It went up a lot. I was thinking about shorting it, but it didn't give me the opportunity to short it, so I just left it alone. As you can see here, uh, was it that day? It could have been the 28th, which was, I don't even know my days. Yeah, so 28th had been a Friday, and then we got Monday right here, Tuesday, and today's Wednesday or Thursday. I don't know what day it is today. Um, oh yeah, Monday. So we're skipping Monday because Monday was a holiday. So this is Friday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and today's Thursday. So I think right here on Friday I was looking to short it. Um, I don't know. I think I just forgot about it or was focused on something else. So yeah, I remember I was focused on Tel, and I took a massive loss on Tel. Um, but I was still up for the month. Tuesday wasn't on my mind. I did not realize that it did this yesterday. I just heard people talking about it, and I was like, "Oh, let me go take a look." And then I looked at the yearly chart, saw that it was up at the highest point it's ever been. And then I had it on my mind, and it was already on my watch list to um, to short uh, uh, today if it went red today. So I woke up at 9:30. I was real sore from the gym. Couldn't wake up earlier, and it was down a lot. It had pushed up even higher from yesterday's close and yesterday's high, and it just dumped. So when I saw this big dump pre-market, I already knew what's up. I didn't have to second guess or nothing. But a couple of friends of mine was long at $15, and I texted them that morning. I said, "Hey, it's coming down. It's gonna come down. They're gonna dump shares. Um, so be ready to get out." Um, so at 9:30, I got to the market, which was around here, and I'm looking to see where to get in. I was looking to short at like near 62, but it started moving without me, and I didn't get the short that I was looking for, and I had to chase it. And when I chased it, I got in with only I think about 300 shares because I knew I'm like, okay, you're chasing it, which you're not supposed to do, and you're getting in pre-market, which is a challenging thing to deal with. So get in small, and that's what I did. I got in with 300 shares. I did the calculations on my short. By the time I had my average right here, I was risking roughly $900. $900 wasn't something I was comfortable with, but I went large because um, the the I could see that it was going to come down. I do need to improve in that area of just taking a big risk like that. Even though I size in big, my risk should never be too big neither, or big like that neither. But I took the risk, um, and uh, market open, it started dropping, um, and then I was up. I think about I'll say, and it was all right here. And this is a clearer view of it. But I sized in here, and then market open, it started dumping. I think I was up about $600, but I knew it could go more, and then it started squeezing here. Um, it started squeezing and it went past my or close to my wrist. I thought it went past it at the time, but it went close to my wrist. I had my stop limit order at 62.50, but I took it out because I'm like, after seeing this big spike and these big candlesticks of an uptrend, I already knew whatever comes up is going to come down. And I removed my stop limit order because I'm like, okay, I gotta let this spike ride real quick, and it's gonna come crashing down. And that's what happened because I had so many different things on my side. I had um, an offering. I had a city CEO or a director wanting to sell shares. I had price action on my side. I had the first red day on my side. I had many things going for me on this trade. So as it spiked, um, I allowed it to spike, as you can see here. I allowed it to spike, and I shorted near the high when I was down a substantial amount, about $500. And when I was when I shorted here, when I added the second time, I was near $500 of a loss, and right here, the third time when I added, or sorry, the first time I added, I was near a $500 loss, which was good because it was like I'm adding higher instead of lower. And then I allowed it to push up and then added. The second time I added, I allowed it to push up first and then I added as well. And my average became, at this point, my average became 59, I think 59.40 something. I'm thinking 47, but I can't remember. Um, uh, so yeah, that was my average. And then, as you can see here, I just sat back and I let it do its thing. And after it pushed up and it wouldn't push up anymore and it wouldn't push past red to green because 62.51 was red to green. So um, when it pushed up to close to red to green and didn't push up past it, I knew, okay, this is coming down. And I just stayed patient. I was evaluating my emotions and evaluating myself. And as I did that, I had to think clearly. And it just came crashing down. Uh, and throughout this crash, it had, I don't know how many holds. It had a number of holds. I think about three or four holds. And as it kept going down, I was just looking for an opportunity to cover. I think on the third hole, I was trying to cover, but uh, it just halted too fast. I couldn't hit a market order to get out, and I went from up. I think about five to no $8,000 right here, exactly right here. I was up about $8,000, um, and it halted too fast. I couldn't get out, um, and I had to sit and wait. So it got halted uh, one, two, three times. And I bet you in different chat rooms and on Twitter, they're like, AMC is the new GameStop. Like it is. AMC is the new GameStop. Let me get in. Not realizing this is just highly being manipulated. And there's many, many examples of this happening. Um, and honestly, I've been waiting for this to happen. Uh, I've been waiting for this to happen because um, I've been looking for a big opportunity, and I'm like telling myself, "Where's this big opportunity? Where's this big opportunity?" And uh, it wasn't coming, and or I couldn't find it, and I had to this weekend. I had to think to myself, I'm like, "You just got to let this big opportunity come to you. Don't go chasing it." And today, the big opportunity came, which is this. So right here, I was up $8,000 and I couldn't cover, and then it pushed up and got squeezed or halted again, and just kept pushing up, pushing up, pushing up, pushing up. And at this point, I got real emotional, and I just started beating myself up inside. I'm like, what the fuck? You should have hit a market order and got out. right here because yeah, you didn't get you. It wasn't your fault. You couldn't get out right here because it kept getting halted. But right here, you should have gotten out and let it ride and then short again, and it kept pushing up, and I was really beating myself up for that. But I had to sit back and just think clearly at this point. I'm like, okay, you can cover here into this squeeze, but you know what's going to happen after the squeeze. Either it's going to keep pushing up or it's going to come down. So I'm like, take the risk and let it ride down. And at this point, I had something to go do, and I left the computer and I was watching it from my phone. And I'm like, I'm just gonna let it ride. And you should never trade like that, where you leave your computer and you're still in the trade. Um, Maybe because I'm paper trading, or maybe I'm hard headed or stubborn. But I walked away, and it gave me a chance to really clear my mind um, as I was watching it from a distance, and it just started pulling back little by little. And I'm like, okay, it's at 57. I'm almost to break even, and I'm beating myself up. I'm like, bro, why do you do this every time? Why do you are in a trade? It's going your way. You're making a large amount. You're not satisfied with the amount, or you feel like you can go more, and then it starts pushing up against you. You go back to break even or take a loss or a big loss. So I had to write down on this list to do paper that I need to find a video explaining why I failed to take gains by, and I need to look it up through Rondo Howell because he explains that in one of his videos. I just don't know which. But afterwards, I gave it time to just drop, and as time went by, I was watching it from my phone, and it just kept going down, little by little, little by little, little by little, and I just kept looking. I'm like, okay, is it gonna break these levels, these certain levels? And it kept breaking the levels, and then I asked myself, I'm like, okay, is it gonna break the lower day? And if it does, you have to get out. Yeah, it may come crashing down a lot, but that's not your problem. You have to get out. And it broke lower day, and I got out. I wasn't gonna wait for it to see if it was gonna really come down a lot. I just got out. Normally, I would wait for it to see if it's gonna come crashing down, but this time I didn't. I've been burnt multiple times. The Tim Grittani talks about it. Cover near lower day. Don't wait for lower day. And I got lower day, like exactly beyond lower day or close to lower day. Uh, I got more than the previous lower day, so I'm like, yo, I need to just cover. And I covered in I covered at 37.99. I was trying to get 37, but I got 37.99. And after I got 37.99, it started pushing up. So I really did a good job on this one, where I covered exactly near lower day. Um, and after that, it just kept pushing up and uptrending and uptrending and uptrending and uptrending and uptrending. And after I covered, I was done with it for the day. I was not going to watch it. Um, I had no idea it was going to do this big uptrend. But clearly, you can see the A B C D pattern. A, you got the B C D. You got it again, A B C D. But I stopped watching it at this point, and I was done. But as you can see here, it's a great long opportunity, great short opportunity. If you are watching it all the way to the higher day, you can see clearly. You can see that it's failing to go any higher. Um, you can see it's barely pushing up compared to this high to this high. Um, there is a there is a 30 cents difference, which is a pretty good difference, but you can see the momentum is dying off right here, and you could have shorted right here. If not, and you're more of a long kind of guy, whatever you see when it comes to going long, you probably saw that. But this was a great opportunity. It went back to green for the day, and then went back under red. I don't know what's going to happen tomorrow, but I will be I will be watching it, and we're going to see what happens. I was thinking about shorting these two stocks, but I saw AMC give me a greater opportunity, um, and I took that. So uh, yeah, that's about it. Um, but there's no other stock that I can think of to talk about. And I did forget. As you can see here, I made 10,738. Uh, this is my very first five-figure day. Although it's paper trading, I don't care. I was disciplined enough to trade, and I traded with my account size. Um, I didn't go beyond it. I stuck to that amount. Um, but the fact that it was a five-figure day made me feel like, damn, um, so much more is possible. I can really do this for a living, but I can't be emotional. But it's just a great experience to have, and um, it makes me think about back when I first started learning this when I was 19 years old and I had little to no guidance, and I wanted to give up. I'm kind of glad I didn't because this is a trade that I can keep with me forever. It's not, and I don't have to kill myself to do it. So, yeah, I'm done for today.